We are taking a live look across North Texas this midday as we've still got rain moving through at this hour. You can see how fogged it is at DFW Airport there. We are tracking all of that for you. Thank you for joining us this midday. I'm Morgan Young. First, we want to get to some breaking news in Denton County. A hostage situation at a home in Aubrey that is about 19 miles northeast of Denton. This is all unfolding. It's been unfolding throughout the morning. Our Natalie Haddad is live at the scene. Natalie, what can you tell us?
Hey, good midday to you, Morgan. The scene has calmed down quite a bit since we got here a little over an hour ago. So we are hoping for an update with possibly some good news from Aubrey police, but we want to give you what we know from them as of now. We know that one juvenile was rescued earlier this morning, but one other woman was still inside the home. Aubrey police said that late last night they received a call to 911 from a man who said that he had weapons and two women hostages inside a home. Police approached the area after the call was made, and then when they tried to make contact with this person, they were unsuccessful. That was until this morning whenever they were able to get one of the women outside, only described as a juvenile. We do know that one other woman was inside again, and those weapons as well. You are probably still looking at the live look at the scene. Again, this has calmed down significantly over the last hour and a half, so we are hoping for an update from Aubrey police soon. But the latest that we have was that one victim was still inside the home with that man and with those weapons. We did get in touch with Aubrey ISD, and they did. We are live. Yes, sir. I'll be with you in just a moment. Sorry about that. Talking to Aubrey police, but we do know that Aubrey ISD was contacted families that are living in this neighborhood and said that they would excuse any absences here. Aubrey police asking this area to shelter in place. Guys, I will leave you with a live look at this scene. I've got Aubrey police with me here, and we're going to see if we can't get an update real quick. I'll send it back to you, Morgan.
All right, Natalie, thank you. Turning our attention now back to our weather as we track the rain and your midday commute. Let's get to meteorologist Colin Myers, who's been following this all morning for us.
Yeah, kind of feeling like a gloomy day here for you, Morgan. Rain just continuing across the area. No problem, nuisance rain. In fact, beneficial rain for spots. No thunderstorm issues in terms of severe weather or anything. We've had a few lightning bolts out there, but that has decreased. So overall, just nice rainfall. And you're looking from the UNT campus towards the south. 57 in Denton right now. Winds out of the south and east. And rain still coming down. Look at DFW Airport right now. So winds out of the southeast as well, 57. Plenty of rain falling there. So brief pockets will be heavier. Take a look at satellite radar across the state. Look at this, the I-35 corridor to the 45 corridor. Lots and lots of rain. Let's zoom in. Right now, still seeing rain continuing. Palo Pinto east towards Fort Worth, Saginaw, Irving, Flower Mound, Denton, Argyle, McKinney, Princeton, all spots seeing nice rainfall. I'm not seeing any lightning bolts. We did earlier to the west and southwest. So that tells me intensities are kind of coming down as the environment's been worked over. This is nice rain. These are nap showers is what these are. I feel like everybody can kind of feel that it's kind of gloomy weather out there. And again, maybe more moderate pockets in here, Mineral Wells, west along I-20, maybe down just north and east of Stephenville. So Timecast has done a pretty good job so far. It has this activity moving off to the east with this disturbance. And then in the wake, maybe a few sprinkles late this afternoon and evening, 5, 6, 7, 8 o'clock, but not much. And I'm skeptical of this. Maybe some wraparound moisture. I think the atmosphere will be somewhat depleted, but I can't rule out a sprinkle tonight as activity winds off and pushes off to the east. Here's some short-term good news. Little change here. Tomorrow early afternoon, could see some breaks of sun. That also means an isolated pocket could see a brief thunderstorm or two tomorrow. Not a great chance, but more sun than today. Tomorrow on deck. Coming up, we're going to talk about more storm chances increasing late week Friday, Saturday, Sunday. A different change there with thunderstorms. We'll talk about that potential coming up, but 65 today, not a bad day, Erica.
Colin, thank you. A lot happening right now on the roadways. Wet roads really impacted the morning drive, and same thing goes right now for the midday drive. So we've got a handful of wrecks I'll work to get through here. State Highway 161 and Beltline in the Las Colinas area. On the northbound side, we've got a split scene wreck here. Tow truck on scene. Folks are moving in the middle, but it is slow going. 6:30 45 in the Mesquite area and 80 right now. This is on the eastbound side of 635 where we do have another wreck. Several police officers and fire crews. It looks like we've got semi-truck out here kind of stalled out hauling something. There's a heavy duty tow in front of it. Definitely dealing with the rain coming down along that stretch, and really that's what's, I believe, causing all of these issues. 35 east southbound and Frankfort, Dallas, Denton County line. We've got a left lane closed. That one looks closer to clearing. Again, a couple lanes are open at almost all of these, so no full closures, but delays. We're absolutely seeing them. Carrollton area, 35 east southbound and Beltline. Another crash. You can kind of make out the flashing lights of police officers there. We've got another incident, 35E in the Farmers Branch area, also on the southbound side. I'll try to get you to one more. It actually looks like this crash in Denton County at 35, and Thunderbird has just cleared out. Please take it slow as you head out the door. Morgan.
All right, Erica, thank you so much. I want to get back to our breaking news in Aubrey up in Denton County. We just heard from Natalie Haddad, who just got an update from police, so we're going to check back in with her. Natalie?
Hey, good. Hi again, to you, Morgan. Yes, I just spoke with directly with the Assistant Chief of the Aubrey Police Department, Assistant Chief Jeremy Johnson, and he told me that despite the stillness of this scene and how much it is quieted down, they are still in hostage negotiations right now. The man and one woman still inside the home here again in Aubrey. I'll give you just a better look. I'll step out of the way to give people perspective of where we are in Aubrey. This is a neighborhood off Blackberry Trail and Care Bear Way. We are moving out of the way, so we're actually going to back up and go ahead and grab our equipment, but we wanted to give you this update quickly that negotiations are still ongoing. A man and a woman still inside. We are going to have crews here catch up to bring you the latest during our afternoon shows and our evening shows as well. So Morgan, just wanted to give you that update directly from Assistant Chief Jeremy Johnson of Aubrey Police Department. Negotiations with this hostage situation still ongoing. I'll send it back to you.
All right, Natalie Haddad reporting for us from Denton County. Thank you so much. Right now, there is a public hearing underway over Arlington's new deal to keep the Dallas Cowboys in town for decades. This comes ahead of a big vote tonight by the City Council. Janelle Fort has details.
Now, under the proposal, the Cowboys would invest $750 million into maintenance, operations, and improvements here at AT&T Stadium. Taxpayers would cover another $273 million for things like safety and infrastructure improvements, using that same half-cent sales tax Arlington voters first approved back in 2004 to help build this stadium. Supporters say this is about protecting what the Cowboys bring to Arlington, from big events to big business. But critics say this is too much public money. In fact, one Arlington attorney is already threatening legal action if the council approves it without a public referendum.
I'm in favor of the Cowboys. I want them to win. I want them to go play. I want them to make a lot of money in Arlington. That doesn't mean I want to give them my money.
We have the best stadium in the world, and we want to make sure we remain the best stadium in the world.
So a lot to consider here, and we will have full coverage of what happens later on here on WFAA. I'll send it back to you in the studio.
Now to a developing story we've been following out of East Texas. A fire broke out at an oil well site in Nacogdoches County. We now know the rig is owned by Revenant Energy, which is based in Plano. The sheriff's office says an explosion was reported around 11:15 last night. They say it appears all workers are accounted for and nobody was hurt. Nearby residents were told to either shelter in place or voluntarily evacuate. Officials say they do not think there is any further danger. We have reached out to Revenant Energy. We're waiting to hear back, and when we do, we'll let you know. We are also monitoring the investigation into a deadly shooting at a tourist site near Mexico City. Officials confirm 6 Americans were hurt and a Canadian woman killed. Investigators say a man opened fire from on top of a historic pyramid. Tourists fled as those shots rang out. Some could be seen jumping from them to get to safety. 3 of the Americans who were injured are speaking out.
Some of the tourists started screaming, ducking, and running. And chaos really started taking hold.
Everybody kind of just started screaming and going in all different directions. And obviously, we're right at the top of a pyramid, so the only exit is really the bottom of this the stairs. But then the stairs are so steep.
Authorities say the shooter took his own life and that a gun, a bladed weapon, and live cartridges were found at the scene. Well, it is a pivotal day in the war against Iran. Vice President J.D. Vance expected to travel to Pakistan for his second round of negotiations. The question, though, will Iran participate? And right now, the answer may be yes. Iran's semi-official news agency says the country is willing to take part if, quote, talks are conducted with courtesy, respect, and recognition of the other side. The current ceasefire is set to expire tomorrow.